Hey everybody, it's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT. If you love me, welcome back if you're rejoining me, and welcome if you're new. So if you're new, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because I think you might like me. I'm just saying, I might be jumping the gun a little bit, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Just hit the subscribe button. I want y'all to know. Today, oh gosh, this video is going to be mad late getting posted, I know. I'm having storage issues with my hard drive and all that, but that's okay, we're going to figure it out, don't worry about it. This video is going up today, Monday, it's just going to be nasty, so rock with me. As a matter of fact, all my videos this week might be kind of tardy, just because, like I said, I'm combating a hard drive issue. I just need to buy a new one, that's just really all it is. And those joints is like $150. Well, the one I want is. So, yeah. So today's topic is, why do rich men think it's okay to fill in the blank? Just fill in the blank. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fill in the blank. I don't know if people watching this, if some of you have dated someone who is considered rich or well off or wealthy. But if you have, and you're, typically a normal person in terms of finances, pretty middle class or whatever, it is a different experience when dealing with somebody like that on a romantic level. So I have done that quite a few times, actually. I've dated a couple of rich guys, and it's funny because some of the things that they do, I just kind of attribute it to the fact that, okay, you're rich and you're used to a certain type of treatment, so therefore this might be somewhat common amongst you guys. So we're just going to talk about some of those things that I've experienced, and I just always wondered, why do they think that shit's okay? And like always, of course, I'm going to have my little notes on my phone, so I may be looking down or picking my phone up, if you will. And yeah, that's just what it's going to be. Anyhow, I know I say that. Anyhow, that's my thing. So we're going to start off with the first thing. Some of these things are going to kind of piggyback off of each other too. But anyway, I'm going to get right into it. So the first thing is, this one came from one of my favorite songs right now, which is Ro James' Burn Slow. And in that song, he says, don't you lie and tell me you got to go to work because I can pay you for the whole weekend. Yeah, I've gotten that line before. Maybe not verbatim, not all of those words verbatim, but I've definitely gotten the offer to blow off work and come, fly to wherever this person was to hang out with them, and he offered to pay me for the days that I would miss work. Now, while his heart was in the right place, I understand what, as I'm older now, more mature, I understand what he was trying to do, but it's the presentation, right? Like, you're going to tell me that, look, I'll pay you if you come hang out with me? What? Like, this is not that type of a relationship. Like, I'm not expecting you to pay me for sexual favors, because ultimately, hello, I'm pretty sure, some sex is gonna go down if I'm flying all the way out there to kick it with you. So it just ends up feeling like you're paying me for sex. So it just kind of dilutes the whole purpose of what you're trying to say. And you know what? Maybe this has more so to do with the age of the rich gentleman versus the person actually just being rich. I'm pretty sure an older guy who's more experienced with dating women and wanting to take care of them is probably a lot smoother in his approach. Anyway, but it just feels weird. It just really does feel weird when somebody offers to pay you for your time to spend with them leisurely. It just feels really weird. It really does. Okay, next. Oh gosh, boobs. Hello, that's a lot. I felt it kind of zip down a little bit, but jeez Louise, they're fighting back. Look, y'all, it's just gonna be what it is. Sorry. Number two, this kind of piggybacks off the first one. Why do rich guys think it's okay to request that you just drop everything at a moment's notice to come and be with them? Yes, that includes work. Yes, that includes hanging out with your mom or your friends. Like, they just want, when they want you around, they want you around, and it's like you're not supposed to have anything else to do or something, and it just seems unrealistic. And sometimes, again, like I said, this might have more so to do with the age category of guys that I've dealt with that were rich, and it's just really selfish sounding and just unrealistic. Because I mean, I have a whole life outside of you, so I just want some consideration. You know, like, you could have given me more of a heads up. Don't freaking hit me up on Tuesday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, knowing I'm at work, saying, hey, come see me. Leave work right now? What? No, I can't just, I'm not about to go in my boss's office and say, hey girl, yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go now because I'm about to catch a flight to go see somebody. Is that cool? Like, it's not cool. I know it's been a while for some of the guys that may have started off, you know, humble beginnings, may have started off in humble beginnings and worked their way up to be rich, and maybe they forgot the protocol, but that shit ain't okay. So, yeah. And just because you want to offer to pay me for that time right now, yeah, I get it, but what am I going to do if I get fired? Like, are you going to pay for me for the rest of my life now? I'm pretty sure you're not. So that's why that whole argument, those two things just irk me, especially a person like me, because there's times when I'm like working 3-4 jobs at one time. It's just me. That's just what I do. I don't know why. I can't help it. Ooh, the third thing. One thing that I've experienced is them wanting to take care of you only when you're with them. I can understand that concept when we're just talking or something like that, but if I'm your woman and you want to basically tell me who I can talk to and who I can't talk to, and if I can go on dates, if you want to try to have some type of controlling factor over my life, or if you want me to even consider your feelings with certain things, I don't know. I think as my man, you just got to take care of me a little bit more, and it has to be more than just when I'm standing right next to you. Like, you have to really know that, like, you have to really actually give a shit about me. You got to really care. Like, and I'm not saying that rich guys don't care about the women that they deal with, because that's not necessarily true, because I've definitely been in a relationship where he did care about me, but he also was very selfish, and he's not the only one that I've dealt with that was like that. Again, could be because we were a lot younger then, but whatever. These are my experiences, and I just don't like that. I don't like that idea that you only are willing to do for me or care about my well-being when I'm in your presence, but after that. So number 4, why do they insist on requesting sexual favors from you that they would not normally ask you for if they weren't rich? And maybe it's more so the way that it's being asked. For instance, threesomes. Not my thing. Not something that I've ever done. And you know what? I don't ever see me doing that. It's just not for me. Some people can do that shit and they love it and they have a great time. I'm not the great time girl for that. Trust me. Too territorial for that shit. Can't do it. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because my ex definitely thought it was okay to request that from me. And it wasn't like we grew into it. It was, we were having a good time with each other, spending a lot of time, really growing in our relationship, and then just out of nowhere, bam, I want a threesome. No. No. Now, my thing is me being ignorant, right? I'm like, dude, you're a rich guy, you're pretty handsome. Go get 2 other girls and do a threesome. You could have done that at any time. You don't need me for that particular act. But again, rich guys can be very specific and very picky, and they want what they want. And they always want the thing that is difficult to attain, right? So because I'm saying no, I felt like that was part of the more reason why he wanted me to do it. And I'm just like, no, not doing it. Never did it. I just can't, guys. It's just not my thing. But yeah, I just feel like if he wasn't rich and we were talking or dating then, actually we weren't together when he first asked me. We were just kind of talking then. Yeah, we were just talking then. Anyway, if we were just talking in the just talking phase and he was not rich, I just don't feel like he would have asked me that so soon. I really don't. I feel like he would have waited until he felt like I accepted his particular brand of freak and he understood my particular brand of freak, and then he would have tried to slide it in there, like on a smooth tip maybe. But I just don't believe, like most men, especially black men with black women, especially black women like me that are territorial, would not even ask that question to their woman. Like they just wouldn't even ask. They would fantasize about it. They might talk about it with their boys. They might even cheat on her before they ask her. Not that I'm promoting cheating, just saying. When you rich, it's just, shit is just different, I guess. Like you just can do what you want, I guess, you know. Okay. And the last one. Ooh. So they be quick to claim you, but they don't want you to claim them. So what that means is they want to mark their territory and let you know, hey, you belong to me. You're not supposed to be talking to anybody else. But hey, I got other hoes, so please don't go out there in the world telling people that I belong to you, because you're going to ruin up all my other hoes. And that's not fair. But that is, you know, the lifestyle of a young rich man, that he got a main thing that he likes to keep quiet and keep it in the pocket and nobody else really knows about, but, well, at least no other women know about. That's the key. No other women know about her. That's how he wants to keep it. Now the guys, they know that's my joint, don't touch it, all right, hands off. But for the most part, yeah, dating rich guys is really cool or whatever, especially when you're just dating them for them, not them for their money. If you're dating for money, then it becomes a job. And just like any job, that shit gets old, you know, and it gets tiring, and it's not something you want to do. And the reason why I say dating rich men are fun, meaning dating them for them are fun, is because you get to experience certain things that you normally wouldn't experience in everyday life, right? Or that you wouldn't be able to experience even with your friends. You know, it's just, you get introduced to new parts of life that you just never would have probably experienced without that person's influence. So that's the part that makes it fun, and just getting to know somebody in general that you're interested in is already fun. So you add those two elements and that just takes the experience out of this world, and it's a great time when it's a great time. But they're still human people, and they still mess up, and they still do mean things sometimes. And especially when you're dealing with maybe like some type of an influencer or a celebrity, they can tend to be a little critical of your appearance, and if you're not a strong person, you're probably not going to last very long dating them. So that's something to consider. If you don't have good self-confidence, it's something to consider before putting yourself in that type of situation, because they have an appearance to uphold, and anybody with them has to be on point too. So that's all I really have. If you have any stories that you want to share that's similar to mine, maybe you dated somebody that was of influence or had a little money, or maybe even a celebrity, share your story. Please don't say the name. We ain't trying to do all that. Don't spill no teas. This is not, we ain't trying to be a drama channel. We ain't trying to start no mess. So just tell us your experience in terms of things that you got to experience that you never would have experienced without that person. That's what I'm talking about. Let's share those type of things. And if you have any tips for women that are or men that are currently dating someone that is affluential, yeah, share what you got. And yeah, write down below in the comments, share, and make sure you also like this video and subscribe if you made it to the end and you're new. you might as well subscribe now. I mean, come on. Come on. You want to. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye.